Hello and welcome back to the second part of my beginner's guide for Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia. Now I've made some progress with this game. Stop talking over me, kid. Let's just get past the title screen because those guys are annoying. I did want to show you something on the title screen, but I don't have to be on the title screen. Okay. There's a couple of things that I didn't show you that I forgot to show you initially, which my mistake. Every week you'll get something called daily missions. The daily missions, once you clear them, you'll get these Dissidia points and a couple of other stuff which are pretty good. These high armor tokens, the chocobo feather, the gems, the gold. You also get some events and some player stuff, but I wanted to show you the Dissidia points. So with Dissidia points, you actually want to buy once per week. This shop refreshes once per week on most of these. The only things that don't refresh is the characters. So once you can get character voiceovers from here, which you can use in multiplayer in order to, I don't know, sound cute when you're playing. They're cosmetics, but you know, your favorite character saying one of your favorite lines. So if you want, all of the characters have lines here. I'm just not gonna go for all of them. You can go for all of them and find what you like and stuff. And this is where you also get the pretty nice animations for the Moogle and stuff. But not relevant. What resets every week is well, not this one, this one's unlimited, but these reset every week. Everything up here resets every week, so you can actually buy the high crystals that allow you to go to level 70 from here every week. They do cost 1000 Dissidia points. Now the focus should be on this, in my personal opinion. After you get these, this is the power stone that you use to enhance your weapons. It will reset every week. So for 900 Dissidia points you can get a power stone. For 900 points you can also get an elite hunt. Now quite frankly, it depends on your level and how much you're trying to advance through the game, how fast you're trying to advance through the game, how fast you will be able to do this hunt. You can also buy these. I personally wouldn't. There's a better way to actually get these, and these potions as well. There's a better way to get these. I would focus if you have leftover Dissidia points like I do, because I didn't have enough points to buy these last week, so I saved up some of my points and I bought them this week. If you have points, you can just buy whichever of them you are lacking in. So let's say I am lacking in this one, I'm buying this one. I'm also lacking in the green one actually, so I'm just gonna buy a green one extra. I would focus on these are unlimited. Don't buy them. I don't know why they're still here. You can farm them, don't buy them. Okay. They're unlimited from these missions. I don't know if I showed you these, but see, these level of crystals, you can farm them unlimited from here, whichever ones you want. Alright, so let's talk about character boards. Something that I told you to get rid of the novice missions, and then I didn't talk about it. Because character boards are actually a little bit... you need to have your character's max limit broken, otherwise you won't be able to actually get too many points in order to get your character points. Let's see if I actually have enough points to show you. I don't remember if I farmed enough. Where's Bart's? Where's the Bart's? There's Bart. Okay. So I do have some character boards, so let's see if I can. No, actually I can't do anything for Bart because I have these. So these are locked until you obtain the passive. You obtain the passive by max limit breaking a weapon. I already explained that in my future video. This is actually locked until crystal level 75. Okay. And this one's locked into EX plus probably, and this one is locked into, yeah. Okay, so EX plus, there's a couple of options here that will be locked to you, but you can for the most part gain a couple of extra points. And if you have MLB characters who already have all of their weapons maxed, then you will be able to get to the treasure node. Like for example, Cloud has all of his weapons maxed out by now. The only thing that I am missing is to get him to level 75 and to get acquire the EX plus him basically, but I'm not EX plusing Cloud. Unfortunately for him, he's a little old. I would not even EX plus Lightning at this point unless she's relevant and she was brought back with a BT plus. I'm not EX plusing these guys. I'm actually gonna focus on EX plusing Bart. He's gonna be my first EX plus. I got his LD and his burst and his EX and his 45. And I'm focusing on building Bart. And I also got Penelo's EX, which is nice. I didn't have a healer up until now, so finally got a healer. So I'm focusing on her, Bart's, Tifa, and Galoof. Those will be the characters that I personally focus on, but let's talk about where you will get these character points, because actually these... Why am I in crystals? Ugh. These character points, you will get 5,000 of them by clearing the first island, but you won't be able to access them until you clear the first missions. I have gotten up into chapter 9, Utopia. I've been farming. I had to pity Cloud's burst, which was not fun. It was the only burst off of the banner that I had to pity, but I got everybody. Out of the free protagonists, I got all of their bursts and LDs. I consider that a success, even if I had to pity Cloud's burst. I consider that a success. Their weapons are maxed. The only thing that I haven't done is EX plus. EX plus the weapon. Okay. So let's talk about points. How do you get points? You only get points from these events that are currently live. So for example, if you see here, currently live we have Kadaj. So I farmed up Kadaj's points, not from there, from here. I farmed up these points from this one, and you will see Edward here. That's because he's a lost chapter. So there's two places where you can get from the events tab and from lost chapters, as well as from arcs. But points are only actually available when the events are live. If the events go away, you will not be able to farm character points from them. So for example, alright, finally, okay. So in lost chapters, if there is an ongoing limited time mission, this is basically where you will find your character boards. Everything else just doesn't have them. So for example, 9 was just here. I did not farm 9's character points because he was here for too low a time and I didn't have time to farm his character points. The character points for his chapter plus. Yeah, so you have nowhere here the event for character points. Alright, whereas you can see here for Edward, you have this little bar over here. This little bar means that Edward's event currently gives you character points. So for example, let's say that we want to go here. We are not going to normal, we are going to hard. Where is my farming team? Right, I don't have auto dual plus active. I don't have auto dual plus active because I usually go I usually play this on my phone. So I transfer the data every single time between the two. Alright, so once you clear a mission, you'll be getting your general rewards. There will also be these points that you will get, the enhancement points. Now you can use these points, you can get up to 5,000 if you have the Mughal Pass. If you actually bought the Mughal Pass, you can get up to 10,000 points per event. That is not the regular Mughal Pass, but once you reach 5,000 points, you will now be able to get more. So up until 5,000 per event. So let's say it's basically just farming. If you go through the entire last chapter, usually you can farm all of the points, but let's say that you're stuck on chaos, just farm whichever stage you can for the points. Because this event will be here, this is permanent content. The lost chapters at the very least are permanent content, so you will eventually be able to clear the chaos in Lufenia. But you want to get the points because the points are only here for the number of days that it says here. If we're talking about lost chapters, that is. But if we are not talking about lost chapters, if we are talking about events, so events are actually time limited. I already talked about the burst tokens. I'm nowhere near clearing any of these because I would have to clear the chaos first in order to get access to these. But what I did, there's some like character events. These character events will eventually turn into lost chapters. So for example, Kadaj will be back as a lost chapter in about a year or so, something like that. But for right now, he's here. And for the character events, they're a little bit different than the previous events. So you have basically some a couple of cutscenes, a couple of easy missions, and the level 70 co-op, which I apparently have not completed. Interesting, I did not know that. Level 70 co-op will be unlocked after the level 50 quest, and these are actually all unlockable as you progress through, so you will only have this one unlocked initially when you click on this event. After you clear this one will pop up, and so on and so forth until you get to the level 70 quest. When this one unlocks, this one also unlocks, so that's the reason why I skipped over this, and this looks like new because I just didn't do it. I skipped directly to this one, and in this co-op quest, this is where you get these points over here, the silver and the gold. The silver you will get them throughout, but the gold you have to do co-op quests, either here, this one, or this one. And of course with this one you will find very few players, like new players usually do not bother with these. I don't know why. These little bells over here, you will have 5 of them. They're for co-op in order for you to host, but it doesn't consume a bell for you to join. So let's actually do a co-op because I actually have the do I need to do this one though? Do I need to do this one because I got all the points? I would want to get these. Oh no, wait a second, these are blue and red. I have the most amount of crystals out of here, and I already bought everything from this shop, so I'm not gonna buy these. Why? Because usually per event, the character that comes out, it gives you enough crystals to max out that character and a little bit more. So usually I don't farm these. I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I'm very lazy. so I don't farm those. Not for the ones that I don't need. There isn't a red character that I'm particularly excited coming up, and these stages are actually locked, and quite frankly this Lufenia is absolutely terrifying. It needs insta break, and I don't feel that I will get the characters in time for 3 days to be able to clear this. I'm not even gonna bother all that much, but you'll get, every once in a while you will get these kinds of events, which are Catalyst, Rising, and Pitch, and these are mostly kind of sort of events in tiers, let's say. So the Catalyst is the easiest one because it's level 30 and 40 quests. These are quests that you have to perfect in order to move on. And in order to perfect the quest, you have to bring a team here, and this team will essentially be locked unless you're using synergy characters. Like, look, if you can see that Bart is in every team, right? And everybody else in the team is different because Bart is a synergy character. The synergy characters do not get locked off, but everybody else gets locked off. So for example, I had to use Squall, Lightning, and Cloud. So I divided my damage. I had a synergy character who I could use everywhere, and then whatever other character I managed to build that was somewhat build so that they wouldn't die, let's say, if they got attacked. And then you clear that one. You don't have to clear them in order, so you can go directly to Rising or directly to the other one. I forgot what his name was. But the first one essentially has only you missions. You can clear them, but the second one actually has the co-op, and this co-op is a level 80 co-op, and this is only a co-op, so you will have to waste 1 bell here, and you will most likely have to do this by yourself because most people just don't join these, because the rewards in this kind of an event, it's not even remotely worth. Yeah, restricted, see, so characters that you've used will not be, you'll just not be able to. I don't think you can start. Wait, what is it doing? Oh, I can re-clear practically, but it will restrict these 2 characters then, and when I want to go to the other one it will. But you have to clear all 3 of them in order to have this one unlocked. So anyway, I was getting very confused there. Doesn't matter. So you have to clear all 3 of these in order to unlock this one. They will all 3 be unlocked, and you will get character points. As you can see, it has this little symbol over here. They're character point symbols. It says that you can get character points from this mission. And let's go to the pitch one. The pitch one was actually a little bit complicated. I waited I had to farm a lot for this and I waited a little bit. I waited quite a little bit before doing these because quite frankly they were overwhelming in the beginning before I got all of my characters maxed out. Something that I forgot to tell you about is once you level your crystals, you can go here to crystals and levels and just equip most of these because they will help give you buffs. So for example, Squall's attacks are actually, I think the Soldier's Barrow is only a bravery attack unless you max out the bravery and then he will HP attack. But if you equip all of these Soldier's Barrow, Charge Soldier's Barrow in this extension, all of these extensions, that it will be an HP attack from the start. Renzo Kuken will do more damage. So just come here and equip all of these because it's generally stat boost to him. This one buffs his attack, for example, and max bravery with active buffs and so on and so forth. Plus the max bravery, attack, defense, HP, all of your stats come from here. These are from the levels. The raise to your stats are from the levels. The raise to your skills are from the crystals. So this is one thing that I genuinely forgot to show you in the first episode, and this is what character boards look like. I've already maxed out, I believe, 2 Squall's character boards, which ones did I max out? I maxed out the solid barrel. So yeah, the solid barrel one, because I have this passive, so I was capable of maxing this one out. I also maxed out the Renzo Kuken, but I don't know if it's this one. No, this is Assault Trigger. Why isn't it called Assault Trigger? Okay, this is the Renzo Kuken. So because I have his furry 5, I managed to get the character boards for that as well. And here's where you can equip them. In the character board section. So you will get a bunch of attack for it, a couple of level ups. Level 9, which will give you damage dealt plus 10%, so extra damage in general with your skills. And the more you max out the character boards, the more this thing will be maxed. So I have 2 maxed out right now. I don't have the EX. He's not getting his EX maxed out anytime soon. Because he's still an okay character, but not that relevant, let's say. And as you can see, you can actually do this. You can bring a full team of synergy, if you have them built, of course, to all of these events, and you will be just fine. Now I personally decided on this time around, because I realized that Galoof and Bart's were both built, and I just brought Galoof, Bart's, and my highest damage dealers basically. So for example, here I just brought Lightning to this event, and oh yeah, I maxed out different. I'll talk about it. And I did manage to get Penelo's EX, which is great because it doesn't have a healer, and I really needed a healer. So now I would, if I had the chance to redo them, I would basically take this team now, these two, and then Lightning on this team. And those would be my clears. But if you have all 3 characters built, you can just bring the synergy characters here. Alright, now let's go and do a co-op for this, because I need a few more of that, and that way I can just show you a co-op quest. We can, you have to host at the very least once in order to get all of these rewards. If you just keep on playing as a guest, you will not get these rewards. I usually go for either, because eventually, and for just for fun, boosted characters is where people go if they don't want to deal with Lightning, quite frankly. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you want to bring Lightning into co-op, don't be surprised if people just leave. That is a thing. That is a thing. And nobody likes, or most people in co-op just will not sit there if you want to burst on them. Period. I've left myself. I am one of those people. I will leave co-op if you burst. Or if you take too many turns as Lightning. Like, come on. We all have characters, we all want to play. Oh, goodness, it's taking forever. Alright, so I'm just gonna click this because I want to receive the rewards. If you would have not clicked this, you won't get some rewards. Okay, we got Kurasame and a whole. Oh goodness, no. Okay, we finally loaded. Oh, and Kurasame, that's good. I mean, yeah, you probably don't care. These are genuinely other people controlling those characters, not me. They are obviously not my characters. You can't have 2 bards.
終わらせてやる。真の像まで凍りつけ。穴から俺は本気だよ。
I got a lot of HP damage up. Bart is actually doing decent damage. Wow, Bart is gonna do decent damage anyway because this is his event, but... Wow, he jumped straight in front. I hate that. You are terrible.
死神からは逃げられまい。
Why? Why you go burnt on this way? If you burst, I am out of here. No, I'm not. I want to show you what we receive. Yeah. 穴から俺は本気だよ。
研ぎ澄ます。絶対0度の一撃。
I should have just brought Cloud when I saw that he had Bart, quite frankly. I really should have just brought Cloud. And why is he getting 2 turns in a row? Okay, he's not bursting. That's good. Oh, but that guy's gonna HP attack or something. Yeah. And my Panello is not yet built. Okay, you can summon now, thank you. And that's something that I see new players not doing, just summon. Don't let the boss take a turn. Summon. If your summon is charged, just summon. I think he's killing here, yep. Okay, nice. You can use these small little things to interact. If you would have had voiceover, you would have been able to use them as well, but I don't have any voiceover on Bart. None of his skills are actually maxed. I don't even have his 15, quite frankly. I hope I don't have to token that, Bart. Okay, these are the things that we actually are interested in, and of course you get enhancement points from active events, which is nice. So what you're interested in is these small little things. These are called Eidola or Eidola. I don't remember exactly. Eidoga. Okay, never you mind. Something it's called even different than I thought. And these little Mughalish crystals, Mughal looking crystals and crystal looking crystals. And these artifacts, I will show you in a little bit what they are useful for. So let's go. And you can of course follow somebody. I'm following the garland. Do I want to follow the girl best? Okay, yes. I will follow the Gomez. He's blue armor. Oh, he reached maximum friends. Okay, who cares? Who cares? That's not even relevant. Now for this account, I actually don't care that much about friends. Okay, so the reason why you want to get the Mugo is because you have here something called spheres. Now, these spheres are actually pretty important and you actually want to get all of them because you have missions here. Actually, I will show you in a little bit. You want to exchange for a copy of each of these spheres at the very least one. So I got, I believe, yeah, this one, the cyan sphere. This one I already got. I'm just gonna get this one. Okay, and as you can see, there's the mission menu just popped because I completed a mission, and here you will have a lot of goodies, which I already bought quite a lot of them. But my goal, this is basically where you get chocobo feathers, you can get high power orbs. I'm actually exchanging for these because I'm a little bit dirt poor and there's about 3 yellow crystal characters that I need to build, so I am exchanging for these. This is where you get the EX guard orbs for both your weapons and your armor. High power orbs and high guard orbs, so you will get the EX orbs, and you'll also get these things which are useful for bloomstones if you want to enhance them, and I will show you how a bloomstone enhancement looks in a bit. So yeah, I am basically struggling to get the yellow ones. Yeah, the yellow ones. I don't need to get these. Yeah, no, I don't need to get these. Not if I get my... So then what am I doing with the gold ones? And what am I doing with the gold ones? Do I want to start exchanging for this? That's 14. Okay, so there's this one. Usually the event characters are here. So for example, Bart and Penelo are here. I don't usually farm for these, neither on my main account, and I was perfectly fine, but then again I was here when level 80 started, so all of my characters that needed to get to level 80 are at level 80. You do get leftovers, but because I personally don't plan on building so many of these characters, I'm just not going to bother getting any of these quite frankly. Because I am lazy, but you can if you farm enough. Just join as a guest. That is my recommendation for you. Just keep on joining as a guest, and that you eventually get enough of these, because you get these gold things and these gold and the silver crystals by joining as a guest. You also get these by joining as a guest. And the reason why these are important and you want to exchange for these is because number one, they're status boosting, so they will actually boost your stats. But the most important reason why you want to exchange for these is because you essentially get free. This is for free. This is for free just because you exchange for that sphere. Like, this is crazy. This is what level 80 did to us. Like, those things were not free, okay? It took a lot of sweat and blood to get those before level 80, but now you just you exchange for like 6 for these 6 spheres. So I exchanged 1, 2, 3 of them, and I am at, if I go at enhancement materials and at refining, let's see how many I actually have. I think 15 is what I have. Furry. Yeah, you should get furry per event for exchanging for each sphere. You'll get, yeah, for each sphere you'll get 5 of these for free, and that is, like, that is great. Okay, that is amazing. That will help you like when you will finally have enough resources to actually build your characters, you will actually have enough resources to build their armor fully. Like, this is great. Okay, this is one of the best additions that they had for level 80 in my personal opinion. One of them. So I would recommend that you go to whichever mission is there currently available for whichever event is currently available. Try to get to level 80, the level 150 quest, because unfortunately those you won't get the spheres here. If you want to go to the level 80 quest, I think you already saw. Let me go back there. There's no sphere. There's just this one. It's just this one. It's the regular shop. So it's just the regular shop. And by the way, this is where I get yes, people are probably gonna be like, oh my god, you have so many of these crystals left and the bloomstones and what, and you're exchanging them for these. Yes, I'm exchanging them for these. Do you see how little I have? I had to max out Lightning's Burst at one point in time, and it takes so many of these. It takes 900 of these to max out a burst. It's crazy, okay? This is the resource that I'm lacking, as always, as a beginner, like all the time. These are the resources that I usually exchange for. So yeah, you can actually come here and farm for these, but you can't farm for the spheres here. So I personally would try my best to go here to the pitch, to go to the 150 chaos quest. And as a new, you have to perfect these, so there's no way for you to like gem your way around these, unfortunately. I can do a run just to show you how a run looks like, but I mean, I have 4 burst characters. I don't know how many you would have, preferably 4. Like, I would hope that you don't get off the starter banner until you have all 3 bursts, and then whichever burst is currently there, try and go for that one. Currently on a banner, try and go for that one. Let me think. So Galuf is probably the least relevant here. Where's my lightning? But my characters are already hitting very hard. The summon does not get restricted, so Squall and Cloud are restricted. The summon will not get restricted. I don't know why Lightning is restricted, because Lightning has already been used here. And I've already gotten some pretty powerful friends. Let's see. Alright, I can use Panello because this guy has debuffs, and I don't like his debuffs, so I can just get my Panello friend. Fortunately, I got Panello's EX, and I think what was it? That was free pulls. I got it in 5. I got his BT, actually I got it by pulling with tickets on Panello. I was initially planning on pulling with gems on Bards and with tickets on Panello and hoping for the LD and the EX. I was completely, my ticket luck, except for that burst, was absolute trash. The burst was the only good thing I got, the only thing that I got off of Panello's banner that was in any way, shape or form worth something. And then because I had gotten Bard's banner, I just switched over. Bard's LD, I just switched over to Panello. But he's going. It doesn't matter. I think Bard's is gonna kill both of them. Bard should kill. No, he didn't. Okay, Panello, cool. Okay, now we finally have healing. That is absolutely Something that I have been lacking and I am so happy that I got. And they are hitting, like, if you remember my last video, you should already be seeing the difference. Like, this is stupidly good. And this is just MOB weapons. I have, I believe, one summon board on Bards, which we will talk about summon boards in a little bit, but having MOB weapons makes a difference. I don't have Bards yet maxed out. In case you are wondering where that is, it's not here. I don't have it. Just like I don't have Penelo's LD. I didn't get it. Get out of here, man. But these were actually pretty difficult. Bards and Penelo, they do make this a lot easier. They're... because buffs are very much important. And because they're boosted characters, and of course boosted characters are gonna hit harder. Because they get more stats on the stages where they are boosted. Ooh. Yeah, no, you're dead. I'm fairly sure you're dead. You're not hit? Are you joking, my friend? He is guaranteed dead. Yeah. Yeah, but actually this mission was very complicated without Bards and without synergy. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I first tried this mission with Lightning. Lightning is not capable of soloing this, at the very least not where I was standing at with her right then. And only Lightning gets restricted here because Penelo and Bards are synergy. Yeah, and I just repeated this with Squall and Cloud And I want to mention this by saying when I tried to come here initially, their weapons were not MOB'd. But even so, Lightning may have been able to, let's say, do something here with lesser characters, but Squall and Cloud just don't have her firepower to keep the enemies delayed. Cloud, yes-ish, kind of, sort of. He still needs buffs, he still needs a good support. Squall just does not have any utility, unfortunately. That's always been his downfall. As a character, he literally does not have enough utility or doesn't do anything. I mean, Cloud paralyzes, launches, delays, everything under the sun. Squall just does damage. He's what we call a selfish damage dealer. Either way, the point is that, and as you probably saw, we got points there as well, but I'm already maxed out. Like, this is a bug in my personal opinion. They just never stop giving you points even though you are already at cap, and I did not get those extra points. They just always end up here, like, indifferent of how many points I have. Indifferent of me having capped out, but I never get past cap. So I am currently capped out on these two. I have to work out on this one. Right, and I can actually start doing the intermediate, because I do believe by chapter 8 I should have enough. So what I actually need is Yuna and Yuffie. I'm fairly sure I have both of those. So it's... where are you guys? There's the Yuna. And the Yuffie is here. I'm not gonna auto-do just in case this thing decides to do something stupid. Because it usually loves doing that. Okay. Alright. Yeah, Yuffie does some oh, they changed my buttons. F that. Yeah, so Yuffie is actually a character that removes debuffs. But I don't have that ability, so it's useless to let her be first. Thank you. Get out of here. Alright, so we want to come here for these. Those little orbs. Because we want to exchange these things for these things over here. So for example, I am really missing these. I'm just gonna max exchange for this. Okay, and now I have quite a bunch of them. Which one was the second most pressing? I believe it was you. Alright. And I don't have enough to exchange for those, but the point is that I would exchange for those, and of course me, like, you see the state of this. You know what I'm doing with what's left. Like, there is no question for me, okay? I have a fixation on these, and you will eventually come to understand me. when you are going to start maxing out your weapons, and understand just how important and just how stressful it is, because you just never have enough. You never have enough of these. It's probably the most stressfulest thing. Yeah, if these Moogle missions could give us character points, that would be great, you know, because we only get 5,000. That's not even enough to max out Cloud anymore, because Cloud also needs points for his LD, man. Just saying. Like, wouldn't be a bad thing to add to these. Okay. So now that I got that, the only other thing that I'm interested in... Where are you? There's my babies. 500, oh my god! I'm back to some breathing space. I can go and max out some more stuff. That is so... I am so happy about that, and the rest I'm gonna waste them on these, of course. 300. I need so much more. Okay, this one and this one. Yeah, nothing else is worth buying from that shop. I'm not gonna do those other two missions because I don't want to bore you. But you can do them yourself. Is there not difficult? Okay. Yeah, so let's talk about enhancement points. Can I enhance somebody? I can enhance Pinello. I can show you on Pinello how. You can just go to Crystal Training Boards over here. Where's my Pinello? There's my Pinello. Okay, I have a couple of... And it takes 5,000 to clear this one. So this would be the 15. Your enhancements for your 50 for your skill 1, I'm sorry. For your skill 1. These are the enhancements for your skill 2. This branch is the enhancement for your EX and then EX plus, and this is the enhancement for your LD, and then your call ability is right here. So if you're questioning where the calls are, where you get them, it's from here, from the enhancement boards. But you have to get your character to a strength level 75 in order to have access to this. If you don't, then you won't be able to enhance their ability. So for example, right now for Pinello, I don't have any passives, so I can get a couple of things here. Some buff attacks, some stuff for her. It's useful. It's pretty good. These I believe are still locked. Yeah. Alright. So once you've gotten your character points, you can just go to party, go to your character, and go into the board passives. And equip all of these. Hopefully I have enough CP. Hopefully I have enough CP. I had enough CP. Okay. Now all of your passives, all of the passives should be equipped. I already equipped the crystal passives. Apparently not all of them. Okay. Alright, let's talk about artifacts. Okay. Alright, and because I got because I got the sphere, I got Cyan sphere. I didn't get a good D sphere, and there isn't a good D sphere here, but essentially this part over here, this small little place over here, is where you would actually come in order to equip spheres on your characters. Now depending on your characters, you may want to equip different kinds of spheres on them, but I went with what I had. Cyan's passive is attack up, bravery may exceed max bravery. It's actually a pretty good sphere. When inflicting break or attack attacking target afflicted with break. It's not hard to attack a target afflicted with break or inflict break. You usually want all of your characters to break, so this is a pretty decent sphere on Bart. It raises his attack, it raises the bravery that he can, and the limit of the bravery that he can do, so I liked it. I just equipped it on him. Now there isn't any good D spheres, and I won't be able to get my hands on the D sphere this time around because there's only the spheres related to the characters that are currently on that event are available. So Bart's sphere would have been available, but quite frankly I think Bart has a terrible sphere, so I don't want to equip it on him. But and for the C sphere I'm probably gonna equip Palmellos as soon as I get it, but this sphere is actually locked until you EX plus this, so this is actually Bart's second armor. I managed to get some because of the events and because I did some lost chapters. The beginning ones are very easy, the first 5 I think or so don't even have a level. Their maximum level I believe was 90, which was pretty easy, so I managed to clear out those chapters, got a couple more tokens exchanged for Bart's second armor. So this is not his first one, I already have his first one maxed out and it's already a passive equipped on him. This is the second armor. So after you max out the EX, it will turn blue like this with the border saying realizable. There's Bart's EX. Let me see. Okay, I can max limit break this. I can do this. Okay. Alright, so I can realize Bart's EX. Alright, so we got Bart's EX. In order to realize an EX, you will need a couple of things. These books of ruin. And when you realize an EX, you automatically get the ingots. One ingot. One per EX realization. So for example, dear old Bart. Dear old Bart's EX now is realized as well as EX plus. Now with EX plus comes a whole slew of, oh my god, did you see that it took me only 170 high guard armors in order to max out this EX? Well, it's going to take me a lot more to realize it. These small little circles over here, they don't need you to feed another weapon, they need you to feed this. The things that you got. Now you get one by default just by realizing this weapon, but in order to get more of these, you need to build them from ingots. And you need 3 of these in order to max limit break an EX. So for example, now Bart has 1 limit break to his EX, right? Wanna max that out. It's gonna take you 400. Takes you 900 to max this thing out, which is why I say these are very valuable. If you don't believe me by now, trust you me, you'll believe me when you start realizing weapons. Like I'm not joking when I say these are very important. I'm not joking, okay? For a new player, this will be the research that you'll be crying after the most. Trust you me, I was there. I remember it. Yeah, it was not a pleasant time. But essentially how you realize a weapon is you feed the weapon that ingot, and you also have the possibility to, let's say I want to realize, I can just realize Cloud now for the laws in order to take his ingot, the ingot that I would get from realizing that, and feed it to Bart. I'm not gonna do that because it's very nasty to realize of 0 out of 3 EX weapon, and I think I have some easy ways of getting some ingots through summon boards and stuff, so I'm just going to wait a little bit. But that's essentially how you realize an EX weapon, and you can just farm these ingots Do you remember the cactuar missions that I kept telling you about to do your dailies, your cactuar missions? Well, you can get these nuggets. It's with these nuggets that you get from the cactuar, and 20 of them will get you an adamantium ingot, and that's the reason why I keep saying just do your cactuar quest, okay? Do the cactuar quest and you'll be able to just realize characters for free. And EX realization gives you a lot of benefits. Some EXs will be available for you to use immediately, like for example Lightnings is available on her second turn. She gets a free ability on her first turn because you want to turn her EX into the plus version so that you can hit for a lot of damage. And look at my gold, it's already done. Do you remember what I said about farming gold? I hope you're doing that. Because you're gonna need so much. I hate this. I hate being a new player. Your armor essentially is the same, but you have a lot more places to get armor pieces from, like for example the spheres that I just showed you. Constantly buying those spheres as events come up, you will get 30, which means you get an ingot and a half per event. So see, right now I bought half of the spheres. You need these refuge adamantium ingots, these things, and the books. Now the books, you can make them with pages, with about 20 pages. How do you get pages? Usually by completing chocobo panels. You remember that chocobo panel with login for 8 days during an event? It's going to have this books page locked to it. Like, trust you me, it's always this book. It's always like you have to log in 8 days during an event in order to get this book. And you want it. This is your weapons realization. You want this. This is the best thing. EX pluses are basically the best weapons that a character without a burst can have on them. So you have to realize them. They're the best weapons. They're the things that will propel your characters, give your characters a lot of stats and a lot of good stuff. For burst characters, they're not the best thing that they can have on them. The best thing that they can have on them is obviously the burst, but still. Now my good old friend Bart just got a new ability, which is the EX. Yay! Finally, he can now use his EX. Now because I didn't EX plus this, I actually don't have, I didn't fully limit break this. I don't have the EX plus ability. So even though I limit broke that once, I actually don't have the passive for that. Because you get it once you EX plus this. And in the training boards now, because I EX plus the Bart is, there we go. This one is unlocked because I got Bart's ability. Yeah, I didn't get enough to, I don't have enough to max this thing out, but it will allow his EX to do a bit more damage. And I will continue to farm these points in order to get Bart's EX maxed out and all of his other stuff. Oh goodness, there's so much to do as a new player. I really don't like this. Okay. So much catching up to do, and we are not done. Because per event you get these bloomstones. No, not these artifacts, better said. These artifacts, you get them purely by completing the event, and they're good because you can essentially get some extra skills off of them. Are you mocking me? Is that all I could get? Oh, that is just terrible. No. No, I want to get rid of that. Yay. Nope, that's terrible. Okay. What you usually want to get off of this is either their C65s. There's a site that I will link to down below where you can see what the characters' bloomstones do and figure out what you need for them. What you usually want for your characters is attack. So attack 108. Some of them, like Penelo, want initial 170. but most of your attacking characters will want max brave 330 and attack 108 if they don't have a very good passive, a very amazing passive that can be replaced. And you also get bloomstones per event. Bloomstones can be used to enhance your C65. They usually give you some more buffs and extending the duration. You can use it one more time, stuff like that. The bloomstone is actually pretty useful depending on the character. And you will get a passive for the bloomstone. Once you enhance it, you will get a passive for the bloomstone. You will have it available here. You can equip it. And usually as a beginner, because you're enhancing your passives as you go, I would recommend just coming in here and making sure that everything is equipped. That's where I got some artifacts. You will find the artifacts here. Oh, I don't have the good artifacts equipped on him. Okay. That one, this one. And this one actually, because it's got less CP. And usually what you want on characters is max bravery, attack 108, and in Bart's case, Bart actually has this simple mastery boost, which will with double missile mastery, it will raise all of the party stats. So I want 3 of these basically to raise my party stats by 15%. Plus his own stat raise, because these will only raise his stats, but the simple boost mastery will raise the whole party stats, and it depends on the character. Most of them are selfish, most of them have stat raises for themselves. And you just have to look and see what characters have and what is the best to equip on that character. Okay, so I managed to do the impossible as far as I'm concerned. This actually took me a while. I managed to farm enough ingots to max limit break Bart. Both his armor and his high armor. So the way that you would get these ingots is you would get these are created with 20 of these are created with 20 of these. The way I actually got so many ingots is because it's a very fortunate event that's going on. Quite a big event, and I do recommend that the first thing that you do is check your events, go here in the missions, and check the mission panels. So there is an event right now going out which outright gives you ingots. This one, the enhance an artifact, clear 15 quests with Galuf, so I can still get 10 more of these nuggets, and I believe I am close to, so that would be almost another ingot. There's these, haven't cleared this one yet, so I still have left to get 10 more of these. So by all means, go and check your chocobo panels and just do these, whatever they are, because they're really good. They give you enhancement material essentially just for you running around and completing. This magic pot thing is actually only available during this event. The event where it basically says that it's a magic pot. So yeah, I was very fortunate, let's say, because I actually did not have enough to try and max Bart out. I got 1 ingot from EX plus Inky's EX, and then I went to Dimension's End, and this is where you will get most of your ingots in the beginning, because it's actually, now unfortunately these 2 are locked off. That's fine. I do think that I could have done stage 1 of Dimension's End from this one, but I believe they're locked off until, let me see, order and raise 30 allies to crystal level 60. Oh my god, that is brutal. Oh, that is brutal. Okay, that's actually pretty hard. Not really, because crystal level 60 everything is farmable, So you can, technically speaking, do this, but 30 allies, oh my god, that is brutal. That is so much farming. I actually went here, not to the other one. The other one is the one which gives you a free EX, which in this day and age, really not relevant. Yeah, so right over here, there's a reward system here, basically, and I got, so for the first two, perfecting the first two stages will give you a ticket, but the third stage will give you 10 of these nuggets. So with this one and the one that I just got from the chocobo panels, that is essentially an extra nugget plus these are great resources. So this is basically a maxed out character right here, which is great. I have 20 over here, and with this one and 10 more from the chocobo panel, so I basically have enough over here plus the chocobo panel that's still left to max out 2 more characters, which is gonna be Tifa and Galoof. Spoilers for me, and they give you, actually these stages give you for the armor, when you perfect them, it gives you how to max out the armor. Galoof did not have his EX or LD. He was just here in order to shield Squall, and I burst with Squall on the last wave, and it still took me, I think, 40 something it took me 40 something turns. I will actually post a run of this when I am capable. I'm not capable of taking on these 2 stages, they're too much for me, this one especially, just because everything here resists, and I think until Yuna, no, I should be able to clear it sooner than Yuna, definitely. Actually, I think I can clear this with, but I don't have an Impero and Enchant, which is the problem. Fusion already went away, so this one's a little bit tricky because it's magic. This one's not hard, this one is just very tight on the turns. But Tifa should be able to bust through that, no problem. Galoof should be able to clear this one, no problem. This one is magic, I believe. So this one's gonna again be difficult. This one is again gonna be difficult, mostly because magic units right now, I don't have them built. It's a little bit hard. I managed to solo this one with lightning, but it's not a complicated tier. If lightning had 10 level, if lightning had 10 summon boards, I think I could have soloed this one with her, which would have been a better use of her. But I will eventually post this if people are interested, my clear on this second account of Dimensions and Pathos. So it's Pathos, is not Entropy, it's not Transcendence. I'm not ready for Transcendence. And Entropy, I think I could. Quite frankly, with Tifa, Galoof, and Bards, I'm fairly sure that I'd be able to do 3 stages of Entropy. Considering the fact that I have 4 BTs. This one, however, wait a second, was it Order? Oh, you wanted Order! Oh, good lord, yes. Okay, so it's not Pathos. Thank god it's not Pathos, it's Order. Order is easy. I just didn't want to do this, so I'm trying to get Galoof's LD. I haven't gotten it yet. I will eventually. Because this is just an easier version of the other one. The reason why I didn't go for this is because the rewards suck. It's just an EX. For today's day and age, these rewards are... whatever, man. Whatever. These guys are not difficult. I believe that's Sephiroth. He's not difficult. Yeah, these guys are not difficult. I have 4 bursts. 1, 2... 3, 4, and Galoof takes care of that, and that's that. So that's that stage. This one's not difficult. Okay, so I need to clear this one and get 30 allies to level 6, crystal level 60. My god, that is so much farming in order to unlock dimensions and entropy so that I can actually start getting the good stuff, because for every stage in dimensions and entropy you will get 20 of these and 20 of these, so it's great. It will outright for every 2 stages you can build 1 character, so dimensions and entropy is great for that. I believe eventually, or I don't know, it's a full character. It's a full character per stage, because you also get the mission rewards themselves, so you can build 20 characters. 20 characters fully maxed out with this. Where else did I go? So the Abyss, as of right now, I haven't touched. I've been doing a lot of lost chapters in order to farm for the guard tokens, in order to get Bart's armor. I've completed these. You can run through them, they're pretty easy. Ramsas, I just got Ramsa because in order to unlock some of these stages you need to get the characters from the lost chapter, so you actually have to go up into Ramsa to unlock this one. Yeah, I needed Ramsa, Faris, and somebody else, whoever was before. Let me remember who it was. Yeah, I needed these 3. I needed to get these 3 in order to unlock this one. And I have, after I'm done with this one, I have 1 more stage here, 11, and then interlude, and I'm done with arc 1 basically. And the Start Dash banner hasn't even gone away, so farming's been going pretty okay. And I managed to get most of the stuff that I was interested in from the event, so I got all of my points before they're going away, before these events are going away. I still haven't done Edward's points. I will get them. These became re-clearable, so go and just check to see if it writes complete on them, because I've seen this happen quite a couple of times during certain events. These just become re-clearable, and that's a lot of gems that you get. So personally I would just check to see if these are complete or not. If they're not complete, you can re-clear them again and get the rewards again, and that's a lot of gems. Okay, it's about so per every 3 stages you get 300 gems, so that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. That's about 2,100 gems. That's not bad. They become re-clearable after a certain amount of time, so that's pretty good if you're missing out on stuff. I have not actually bought anything, any of the packs. This is my free-to-play account, so it's probably gonna take me a while to build everything. But I've been working pretty hard. Where's my bot? There he is. Okay. Where is it? Where's the bites? Okay, Final Fantasy 4. There he is. Okay. Yes. Come on. Give me my armor piece. Okay. Alright, so now I go to enhance. And I'm first gonna go and enhance the armor, because I've been waiting for this for like ages. Oh goodness, are we serious here? Alright, where's my Bart? There's my Bart. Okay. So we're gonna be feeding wait a minute. Oh god, do I have enough? I'll use the high armor tokens if I don't have enough, because I don't know if I have enough. Oh no, I should have enough. No, I should have enough. Okay. So now, once you enhance this to blue, the second armor, you can realize it. So we are just gonna realize it with a block. Yeah. Woo! So much money. They want so much gold. Alright. Now that we finally have that realized, we can purple bards. By limit breaking, you need 3 of these. So it's not duplicates anymore. Now you need 3 of these ingots. We confirm and watch this one. My god, that is so much. There's so much. I hate this so much. Oh goodness, that is so much. That is so much. Okay, we got our first purple character. Woo! And now the sphere will unlock. For us, we have all of the spheres, so he needs to be purple like this. And that is the sign that he's an EX plus. And now we can actually exchange for Bart's second purple armor, or whatever you want to call it. But I don't have any Lufinia stages cleared, so of course I can't exchange for that. But let's go to the Bart. Bart, where are you? There he is. Okay. So I fed this one. Now I'm just gonna feed these 2, and of course, no thank you. Okay, just no thank you. And there he is, finally. Okay. Okay, now let's go and sell that. He's a burst character, I don't need that. If this was any other character, of course, if this was not a burst character, I would have kept this, but I have his burst. He's a burst character. I'm selling that because we get a full ingot back. Right. Okay. Nice. Nice. So we get an extra one of those things for... No, it's Galoof. I'm not building Lightning first, I'm building Galoof first. I'm building Tifa first. And then I'm building Galoof, actually. So now we can go to my friend Bart. Because now he has a lot of CP. Because we just gave him the purple armor. Which is amazing, and we can go to his passives because this is the EX plus passive that we just sold. So now he has his pretty little EX passive, and I believe there is something that he doesn't have here. So that is the 35, right? This is the EX. That's the EX plus, as far as I know. Yeah, with the limit breaks. Yep. Okay, that's the EX plus. So I don't have the 15 and the 35 on Bart, but he is EX plus and he is purple. I'm happy with that. And he has a lot more CP now. He's actually far from MOB or whatever. Wait a second, we didn't get... no, right, we didn't get anything from Shiva. I managed to get some of his artifacts with the simple mastery, thingamajig. But EX Plus actually does give Bart some pretty nice stuff. Actually, I think I got a sea sphere, small little sea sphere that I can show you. Alright, so that will be it for this video. I wanted to get everything related to EX Plus and some of the other stuff that I missed initially out of the way, and for next video we will be talking about summon boards and summon board farming. Thank you for watching, have a nice day.